streetlight hums a tired tune like it's been awake too long. Flickering thoughts on empty roads where every step feels wrong. I walk beneath its yellow breath, hands deep inside my coat. The night keeps all my secrets better than the people I know. There's a rhythm in the silence, cars passing every few minutes. Life moving on without me, not cruel, just indifferent. I count the cracks in sidewalks like they might spell your name. Funny how the quiet knows exactly who to blame. I don't need a sign tonight, I don't need a guiding star. I just need to make it home exactly where I am. The streetlight hums a tired tune like it understands the cost of staying when you should have left, to finding what you lost. The streetlight hums a tired tune and I hum along in time, not asking for a second chance, just walking the line. I used to think the darkness was something to outrun, but now it feels like quiet proof that I'm still standing, still one. Every window tells a story I'm no longer part of now. Life's unfolding without me, and somehow that's okay, somehow. I've said too much in empty rooms, and nothing when it mattered most. Learn that love can fade away without leaving a ghost. I don't curse the nights I lost or the mornings I outgrew. Some lessons only settle in when there's nothing left to do. If I stop here for a moment, it's not because I'm weak. I'm just letting all the noise finally finish speaking. The streetlight hums a tired tune, older than my doubts. It's seen 1,000 endings and never figured them out. The streetlight hums a tired tune, steady crack but true. It doesn't ask me where I'm going, just lights the road I choose. Maybe we were just two people trying not to disappear, calling it forever just to calm our fear. Maybe all this walking is a form of grace, learning how to carry loss without quickening the pace. The streetlight hums a tired tune and I finally hear my own, not loud enough to call it hope, not quiet enough to be alone. The streetlight hums a tired tune and I let the night decide. Some things don't need an answer, just a place to pass the time. When the light turns off behind me and the road keeps stretching on, I'll hum that tired melody long after it's gone. Turns around and starts to ask, then the words fall back inside. Every question feels too heavy for a night like this to hold. Your shadow stretches on the wall like it knows me better now. I rehearse 1,000 sentences, but none of them sound aloud. The streetlight hums a tired tune, cars pass like they don't care. I tell myself it's nothing, just another breath of air. but my hands are shaking slightly, like they've learned the truth before. That silence isn't empty, it's a locked and bolted door. I don't need an answer, I don't need you to stay. I just need to know if you ever felt the same. Turns around and starts to ask, what are we now, what were we then? But the moment slips between us, like a word you never send. Turns around and starts to ask if I mattered more than time. But the truth stands there unmoving, and I leave the question behind. Your voice is calm, too careful, like you've practiced letting go. You talk about tomorrow as if I won't be there to know. I nod like I'm agreeing, like I've already moved on. But every step I take away proves how deeply I was wrong. There were nights we didn't notice, how the hours learned our names, how love can turn to habit and still burn just the same. I don't blame you for the distance, I don't blame myself for care. But there's a truth between us, neither one of us will share. Say it if it's over, say it if it's done. I'm not afraid of endings, I'm afraid of none. Turns around and starts to ask, was I only passing through? But the answer waits in silence, in the way you don't say you. Turns around and starts to ask if this goodbye is real. But the night keeps walking forward and ignores the way I feel. Maybe love is just a moment you don't know you're living in. Maybe all our best intentions end exactly where they begin. I won't ask you for forgiveness, I won't ask you for a sign. Some things lose their meaning when you name them out loud. Turns around and starts to ask, then decides to let it rest. Some questions keep their dignity by never being said. Turns around and starts to ask, then breathes and lets it pass. Because love isn't the answer, it's the courage not to ask. I walk home with empty pockets and a truth I didn't speak. Somewhere in the sound of footsteps I finally feel complete. That the truth would come around again if I gave it space. I believed in quiet distance, like it had a sense of grace. I thought honesty was patient, thought it knew just when to show that if I stepped a little back, it would meet me on its own. I left room inside the silence, cleared a place where words could land, like setting out an empty chair and hoping it would understand. I told myself some things return when you stop chasing their name. But the longer that I waited, the more nothing came. I confused restraint with wisdom, confused stillness with control. I thought leaving things untouched would somehow keep him whole. That the truth would come around again if I gave it space. I thought time would bring it closer in its own slow way. That the truth would come around again without needing me to try. But the space kept growing larger and the truth passed by. There were moments I could feel it, right behind my tongue. But I swallowed every instinct, thinking patience was enough. I learned how to live beside it, learned how not to ask, called it dignity and calm, called it tact. Funny how avoidance stresses like maturity at first, how you called it self-protection while you make it worse. I didn't want to force the ending, didn't want to make it bend. I thought if I stayed quiet long enough, it would circle back again. If I sound like I'm forgiving, it's not forgetting what I knew, it's just seeing all the distance for what it grew into. That the truth would come around again if I gave it space. I thought silence was a kindness, not a way to hesitate. That the truth would come around again if I waited on the line. But the truth doesn't chase you when you keep stepping aside. Maybe truth isn't a visitor, maybe it's a door you choose. Maybe space isn't an answer, it's just something you can lose. Maybe some things need resistance, need a voice, need to be named. Maybe truth doesn't come back once you let it walk away. That the truth would come around again, I don't tell myself that now. I learned some things don't circle back, they just leave a mark somehow. That the truth would come around again was a hope I let go of. Now I say what needs saying, even if it's rough. I don't wait for honesty anymore to arrive when it's convenient or safe. If truth wants to live with me now, I won't just give it space. The night was wider than my answers, than the things I thought I knew. Every street felt unfamiliar, even the ones that led to you. I tried to hold on to a reason, something simple, something clear. But the truth kept getting quieter the longer I stayed here. There's a sound the dark makes softly when it settles into place, like it's done this all before me, like it knows my pace. I replay every conversation, looking for a different end. But the past won't change its posture just because I bend. I don't need the night to fix me, I don't need it to explain. I just need to walk inside it without calling it pain. The night was wider than my answers, and I finally let it be. Some questions lose their meaning when you stop demanding clarity. The night was wider than my answers, than my need to understand. So I folded all my reasons and held them in my hand. I've been strong in all the wrong ways, held my breath instead of air. Learned how not to fall apart by pretending I don't care. But the dark has its own language. It doesn't rush or plead. It just stays exactly where it is until you see what you need. I remember who I was then, standing sure and standing tall. Funny how the loudest voices are the first ones that fall. Now I move a little slower, listen longer than before. Every step feels like a question, every silence something more. If I stop to feel the distance, it's not weakness, it's respect for the weight of all the moments I haven't answered yet. The night was wider than my answers and heavier than regret. It taught me how to carry on without needing to forget. The night was wider than my answers and patient in its way. It didn't ask me who I was, just let me stay. Maybe we were chasing daylight, thinking dark meant we were lost. Maybe night is just the place where we finally feel the cost of holding on too tightly, of asking love to stay. Some things don't break all at once, they quietly give way. The night was wider than my answers, so I stopped pretending I was sure. I learned that walking without direction is still moving forward. The night was wider than my answers, and somehow that felt kind, like it left enough room for me to change my mind. When morning finds me standing on a road I didn't plan, I won't say the night failed me. It gave me more than I can understand. Like the years would blur the sharpness of the things we couldn't say. I believe that time was gentle in its quiet, patient way. I thought silence had a purpose, thought it knew just when to wait, that the truth would come around again if I gave it space. We kept living in the margins, calling distance something wise. Every pause felt like a promise, every calm a good disguise. I told myself the edges soften when you stop looking too close, but the words we left unspoken kept their shape the most. I didn't mean to turn away, I just thought delay was kind. I mistook avoiding damage for giving us time. Like the years would blur the sharpness of the things we couldn't say. I thought time would dull the corners I was too afraid to face. Like the years would blur the sharpness, I believed that space would heal, but it only made the silence feel more real. There were nights I almost said it, felt the truth rise in my chest, but but I swallowed it like medicine and called that self-respect. I learned how to speak around it, how to sound like I was sure. Careful words can still cut deep when they leave things unsure. I don't blame the way we handled it. We did what we could then. We were trying not to lose each other by losing what we meant. Funny how restraint can harden into something set in stone. The longer something isn't said, the more it learns to live alone. If I sound calm talking about it, it's not because it didn't hurt. It's just time taught me how to hold it without reaching for the cure. Like the years would blur the sharpness of the things we couldn't say. I thought memory would soften if I looked the other way. Like the years would blur the sharpness, I thought distance was enough, but the quiet kept its edges sharp as love. Maybe time doesn't erase things, maybe it just lets them stay, showing you what you were carrying longer than you planned. Maybe growth is seeing clearly what you hoped would fade away, learning how to name the silence, even now, even late. Like the years would blur the sharpness, now I know that wasn't true. Some things stay exactly pointed, waiting patiently for you. Like the years would blur the sharpness, I don't blame myself for trying. I just finally stopped pretending that not speaking was surviving. So I let the edges stay now, I don't sand them down or run. Some truths earn their sharpness by being undone. I thought time might soften corners round the edges of our days. Like the years would blur the sharpness of the things we couldn't say. I kept waiting for the distance to explain what we became, but the silence stayed specific, never softened, never changed. I replayed it like a habit, every word in different light, hoping time would rearrange it, make the wrong feel almost right. But memory keeps its angles, every cut exactly placed. Time just teaches you to carry what it doesn't erase. I don't blame the way it happened, I don't fight what's standing still. I just didn't know how heavy unchanged moments feel. I thought time might soften corners, I thought distance would be kind, but it only gave me clearer lines to read between my mind. I thought time might soften corners, make the hard things fade away, but it just taught me how to walk with what it couldn't change. There were nights I called it healing, just because I wasn't breaking. Just because the tears came slower didn't mean I wasn't aching. I learned how to sound convincing when I said that I was fine, but the truth stayed in the pauses between every every line. I don't miss the way we argued or the reasons we fell through. I miss thinking there was something left for time to do. Now I see how moments settle when you leave them where they land. They don't move for your intentions or the plans you never planned. If I stop expecting softness, it's not bitterness or fear. It's just letting go of hope and time will volunteer. I thought time might soften corners, smooth the weight I couldn't bear, but it left them standing honest, right where they were there. I thought time might soften corners, give me space to redefine, but it only showed me clearly what was never mine. Maybe time isn't a healer, maybe it's a mirror held, showing you the shape of things exactly as they felt. Maybe growth is just adjusting to the lines that won't undo, learning how to live beside them instead of through. I thought time might soften corners, now I know it draws them clean. It doesn't bend the past for comfort, it just shows you what you mean. I thought time might soften corners, but it taught me something true, that strength isn't in forgetting, it's in walking straight through. So I leave the edges visible, I don't sand them down, and I let time keep all its corners, and I keep moving on. I went back through the conversations like they owed me something new. Every pause, every misstep, every moment I withdrew. I held the words up to the light, turned them over, tried again, but the meaning stayed exactly where it always had been. I thought time might soften corners round the edges of the truth, that distance would make mercy out of all the things we knew. But memory stands upright, like it's got nothing to prove. It doesn't bend for hope in hearts or better views. I keep leaning into yesterday, like it might lean back, but the weight just stays where it is, and I feel it in my back. But the past won't change its posture, no matter how I I've memorized the details, what you said, what I ignored, the way silence filled the room, like it knew what it was for. I don't hate the way it happened, I don't wish I'd been someone else. I just wish I'd known the cost of holding on to myself. There were nights I called it patience, when it was just being afraid. There were truths I labeled timing, just to keep them delayed. Now I see how still it all is, how nothing has to be redone. The past doesn't need permission to remain what it's become. If I stop asking what if, it's not giving up the fight, it's just letting go of questions that never had a right. But the past won't change its posture, it won't kneel, it won't confess, it doesn't care how gently I learn to second guess. But the past won't change its posture, and maybe the sign that the work is in the standing, not the rewinding time. Maybe healing is in movement, maybe it's learning where to stay, knowing what you can't straighten, and walking anyway. Maybe all this quiet effort is a kind of grace, learning how to live forward with an unchanging face. But the past won't change its posture, so I stopped pulling its sleeve, I stopped asking it for answers it was never meant to give. But the past won't change its posture, and somehow I don't feel small. I'm not frozen in its shadow, I'm just standing after all. I don't bow to what's behind me, I don't pretend it's gone, I just keep my spine steady and carry on. La da 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 da. Without a reason, just to hear my name in air. The door closed like it was finished, like you never knew me there. The night was wider than my answers, every light a little warm. I kept walking through the silence where every step feels wrong. The pavement knows my hesitation, every pause, every delay. I've been standing at the corners, letting chances walk away. There are words I never trusted, so I kept them folded small. Now they rattle in my pockets every time I start to fall. For some permission, some clear sign, but the road doesn't ask questions, it just keeps its steady line. I keep walking through the quiet, through the weight I carry on, trying to look like I belong, where every step feels wrong. I don't need a destination, I don't need to prove I'm strong. I just keep moving through the night, where every step feels wrong. I've seen love turn into habit, and habit learn to fade. I've seen promises grow tired from the plans we never made. We were careful with the future like it might overhear. Now it feels like I'm the only one still holding you right here.
There's a calm that comes with knowing nothing's waiting up ahead. Not relief, but something honest, like the truth you never said.
I don't curse the road behind me or the choices that I made. I just carry all the distance in the way I hesitate. If I stop here for a moment, it's not fear that holds me still. It's just learning how to listen to the weight of my own will. I keep walking through the quiet, through the echoes long gone, trying to stay upright and breathing where every step feels wrong. Keep living. Maybe we confuse direction with the comfort of the known. Maybe losing all the answers is how we finally grow. I'm not broken, I'm just human, learning how to move along. Some roads teach you who you are by feeling wrong. I keep walking through the silence, not pretending I'm strong, just letting time pass through my hands, where every step feels wrong. And someday this uneven rhythm might start to feel like mine. Until then I'll keep on moving, one wrong step at a time. The night doesn't judge my pace and doesn't ask where I belong. It just lights the path ahead of me, where every step feels wrong.